We'll go back from the top. Peach says, by the way, are we doing Christmas at home, aka her parents' house, or right? The plan is not the Bobs. Just confirming.
Gotcha,
Then her
okay.
sister replies, ... Peach then says, what does that mean? I'm not going to the Bobs for Christmas. I would rather be subject to vivisection. Peach's sister attempts to call her. Peach denies it because we're looking at capybaras.
Oh, wait. One real quick, just minor thing. Just to be clear, this family group chat, the Bobs are not in this group chat at all.
They are not in this group chat.
It's probably safe to assume that there are people in this group chat that talk to the Bobs, though, obviously, right?
Yes.
But that's not relevant.
Sure.
Okay, just make sure. Okay, go ahead.
Washington Square Park.
I'm a few sips away from
So then,
this coffee, Parker. You better all act.
Jess's sister says, sorry, we're putting away groceries. Peach says, we're doing birthday stuff. I can't call right now because we were looking at capybaras.
Apologizing.
Then we get a long text message from Jess's sister. I wanted to chat about it next week.
You get this personally, or was this in the family group chat? This is in the group chat.
Still in the family group chat.
Okay.
Yep, we're in the family group chat still. I wanted to chat about it next week, but I think the plan would be for Bob's for dinner on the 24th. I know you guys don't love Bob's, but that's the tradition we've had for a long time. We were over there for dinner the other day, and Daddy and the vagina witnesser were innocently talking about how Christmas and how they're excited to cook together and how she's already started buying things. I didn't interject, but definitely flagged it as something to talk about when we came over. This year specifically has been a weird one, and I would like to go over there for several reasons. I think a fair compromise would be to do Christmas dinner there like we usually do, and then Christmas Day at home instead of the second usual day at the Bob's.
And real quick, this is Jane saying all this right now, right?
This is Jane saying it, correct?
Because it's really cute.
We can figure it out another day. Enjoy your birthday.
I'm gonna shut it for you.
A little bit of foresight. We bitched about the price of the train ticket, and then now Jane has been sending us like cheaper options to get to the parents' house, etc.
Okay. When you bitch about the train ticket, are the Bobs like really far away from you guys or something, or what?
They're like a little bit far.
I am.
Okay.
Because you
Okay.
stopped to help.
Hold on, I'm looking at stuff. Okay.
Looks like they
Peach
roughed up my
then says
bike,
later
too.
on, if you're doing Christmas at the Bob's,
All but one of
we
them
will
are
come for New
ruined.
Year's. I'm not doing Christmas at the Bob's. I hate it every year. Ain't no way we're spending money to go to the Bob's.
And I need this
I'd pay
job.
hundreds of dollars
I
not
can
to
do
go
this
to the
on foot.
Bob's.
I have
But we can come down for the New Year if that's set in stone.
out of the way.
So that's
I'm
our
a
like,
New
oh, okay,
Yorker.
you're gonna go there? Fuck it. We'll come for New Year. And then we can spend New Year's with you.
So not even
Correct.
Christmas.
No, because if they're gonna go to the Bob's, we're not coming for Christmas.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're doing power play moves right now. Okay, damn.
Yeah. Oh, it gets steeper than that. Yeah.
Okay. Big power play moves. Okay, and I'm guessing it's a big tradition. Peach's family or Justice's family
on.
probably wants to see her for Christmas, and everybody's expecting that right now. That's the expectation, rather, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that is the expectation, and we expected to do Christmas at the parents' house, at Jess's parents' house, because that has been the plan. This plan has only changed since yesterday. They're telling us that we're gonna be going to the fucking Bob's.
Wait,
whereas
was it
we
not-
had planned to go to her parents' house.
When you say planned, was it not always the historically that you guys would
Mr.
go to the
Jameson?
Bob's? I thought I heard
Peter
that.
Parker.
Well,
You're late.
that's what her
I have
sister is
something you're gonna
framing,
wanna
which
put on the
isn't
front
true
page
because
of
last year we did not go to the
Lucky
Bob's for
little guy, aren't
Christmas.
Was there a
So-
special reason last year or no?
Just trying to wear my confidence on the outside.
Yeah, because we said we didn't want to go to the Bob's for
Parker,
Christmas
this is
For the
last year.
same
Your
reason?
lighting is flat, your composition
Now
is
we're gonna get
awful.
into the new
None of
reason.
why
Hold
you're
on, I'm
sitting
gonna
on
get
a
the
bill
other
like
one.
So you
some
didn't.
fucking caveman.
Okay, so you didn't want to go last
And
year.
your nose
Okay.
is bleeding.
Can we bring Peach in here?
But you're in luck. I need a picture
She
of
wants
the
to
spider
give her
print for
fucking.
tomorrow's
She's
front
a
page.
good explainer.
To join the
You're
District
officially a
Williams
bugle
channel.
photographer.
What was the reason for last
Yeah.
year that you
Thank
didn't
you,
want to go?
sir. You won't regret it.
We're about to get in that.
Are you okay? Because you've been staring at that for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me how to meet this guy? Peter Parker?
You don't want his career. You want yours. But what I can tell
see
you
it, hold
is
on.
that he learned to
I
go
should.
after what he wanted. And if one route didn't work, to find another way around.
Okay. I'll find
I
another
think
way.
she can join here.
Give me an action
you,
shot.
boss.
I
Now,
can
you should
send
be able
the
to join
people.
now.
Oh, well,
My asshole.
Damn it.
sure. This good?
You can join now.
Yeah, and when you jump, angle left so I get your silhouette.
I will. You got it.
Ready, set, jump! Go, Spidey! See you
I'll
next
drag her up.
time!
There we go.
Hello, you're
All
good.
right.
Turkeys.
So
New York are coming through.
last year we didn't go to the Bob's for Christmas. Why was that, Peach?
I'm pretty sure it's because they know very well that I hate the Bob's house. And
Wait, for how long?
since I was a kid, when I was a kid, they would force me to go for Christmas there every year. And for some reason, I just fucking hated it. When I was like 3 or 4, like
Have you
nearly
heard the one about the criminal who went to prison and came out a better person?
That I,
Neither.
in my child
But that's
rebellion,
what Quentin
went
Beck would
into
have us believe.
we keep
After
calling her
his
the vagina
numerous
witness.
crime
I went into her
Who could
bathroom.
forget when he made
and found
Spider-Man
little
look like
pair
a
of eyebrow
moron,
cutting
chasing
scissors,
an
and I
imaginary
beheaded
flying
every
bus of
single
school
makeup brush
children
that she had
while
in
he
there.
made
I
off
don't remember
with $2 million
doing
in
that,
diamonds.
but
He
apparently they were
finally
very
landed
nice
himself
makeup
where
brushes.
he
I have,
belonged,
since I
behind
was
bars.
conscious,
Now
fucking
he's out
hate
and
it.
wants us
Okay,
to
did you hate it or did you just like
back
not
into
like leaving
society
the house
as
and
a
it was just
fully
boring? Or because I mean, like, when you say they forced you to go, it sounds like, well, I mean, you have to go, right? Because you're gonna go wherever your parents go for Christmas. And stuff, right? It's not-
Also, do you dislike the house or the people in the house?
The people and the
Once a
house.
criminal, always a criminal. I don't know if this
I was a very
clerical
anxious kid,
error in
and
our
even
judicial
when I got
system, but
older,
there is
as
no
in like
way
Wait, are there-
14, 15, 16,
Sure,
they
wait,
would
wait.
still force me to go.
Were there any other houses that you liked going to?
Yeah, more than that.
More than that, does okay. I'm trying to figure out, did something explicitly happen, or is this you just don't like
Gotta
the
be faster
weird
next time.
No, there are other family friends' houses that I enjoy a lot more. That I would not care if we spent Christmas with them.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go. Continue.
So last year we didn't spend Christmas with the Bobs. I don't remember why, but it might have had to do with
We didn't like them.
the strip club incident.
Sorry to break it to you, but
So
the
there I
beach is
am.
That way.
Now we're fading back into time.
No shoes.
I'm on my fucking, what's it called? I don't know what the fucking American word is. I'm gonna keep calling it stag because that's what the British people over there say. Yeah, I'm at my bachelor party. And we're chilling, relaxing, acting all cool, doing a bunch of shit. And then Bob 1 is like, bro, we should go to a strip club. And I'm like, well, hold on. I'm drunk right now. I'm not gonna call my wife now and ask her, hey, the boys want to go to a strip club. Is that fucking okay? Because that puts her in a really weird position, because then she's like the de facto arbiter of like, am I gonna ruin this guy's night by saying quote unquote no? So
Real
rather
quick,
than
is-
doing that,
is Bob one? You said it's one of the sons.
that's correct. He's one of the Bobs. He's
Finally.
one of the sons.
What? Can you give me an age here? Is this like about your age, or like significantly older?
He's like 30-ish, like mid 30.
Mid
Okay.
to late 30s. I think that he's like 36 or 37.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna
Putting
fucking do
Marco's
that.
kid in
And
the
then
middle of
he
all
hits
this.
me with the
Gotta look for
knowledge
more crystals
that,
to find out what
well,
Darko's
John,
memory is
Joe,
returning and
we'll call him
he's
Joe.
agitated.
So Joe, for
Doctors are
example,
piecing
is
together what
Jane's
happened. It sounds like
10-year
it's not all his
boyfriend.
fault. I'll let you know if
He
I
hits
hear
me
more.
with the burdensome knowledge that Joe has gone to strip clubs with them, and he just hasn't told Jane.
Oh,
Because
Jesus
he wanted to go to a strip club
Christ.
really bad.
Correct.
So he was just trying to convince you, like, well, don't worry. You know, her sister's boyfriend goes with us to strip clubs all the time. He has
Yeah.
Jane
Who's in the
Jr.
neighborhood?
So then I'm drunk, I go home. We don't go to a strip club. I'm drunk, I go home. I impart this knowledge to my wife, and I give her the spiel of like, you can't tell anybody, like blah blah blah. They told me not to tell, but obviously I'm gonna tell my wife some shit. And then she's like, well, we'll talk about it when you're sober. Boom, cut to me sober the next day. Oh, you told me this. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. And she's like, all right, well, I have a moral imperative. I have to tell my sister.
So I felt like a mandated reporter. I feel like if I find out my sister is being cheated on, that I'm a mandated reporter like a fucking.
Here we go. Okay. No,
I
go.
don't give a fuck, Dan. Your
Daddy.
take is dog
Don't
water.
worry, I've still got plenty of
old
time to disappoint.
So we can
Okay, well,
derail
you're an
here.
old man.
We can derail here and talk about the, is it cheating or is it not cheating? Because I think that's the conversation a lot of people wanted to hear. I would consider it cheating if your spouse has told you previously that you shouldn't go to strip clubs and you do it anyways because you're hiding it. I think Peach would agree. Dan doesn't agree. He says it's not cheating.
Go ahead, take their side, Destiny. I don't give a fuck. I don't need you. I'm my own fucking soul.
This is why a cactus wins against you.
This is why I don't like. Okay, let me just be clear publicly, okay? Number one, I hate white women. Peach is a white woman. Number two,
What the fuck?
women go online. Like, there's like the 3 worst crimes of all of humanity. It's like one is, like I think 2 is genocide, 3 is like mass child rape, and number 1 is cheating. Okay, women are fucking
Killing dogs is
unhinged
worse,
about it, okay?
but yeah.
Or yeah, killing dogs are close too. Okay.
Area.
That being said, I mean, it's her sister. Of course, how are you not gonna, assuming she's on good terms with her sister, how would you live with that knowledge? There's no way.
If it's a random girl, it's a lot easier to like, oh, okay, I
Potentially,
won't
yeah.
know. But it's her sister.
You would expect her to hold, especially if she's on good terms with her sister, to know it. No, you have to. You can quibble over whether it counts as like cheating or not cheating or whatever. I don't think that's relevant or whatever. But like, I think that if you're on good terms with your sibling, I think you have to. Of course. How would you not? Especially, and there's also
I never disagreed with Peach killing her sister.
Wait, yeah.
I disagreed with the framing of the word
Yeah,
cheating.
you don't think that going to a strip club is cheating.
First off, Canadian strip clubs, I bet they're weak as fuck. What are the Canadian strip club rules? What's
I've
allowed,
never been to
what's
one.
not?
I have no idea.
I don't go to strip clubs often, Dan. Why don't you tell us about the rules in your area?
Well, in
It actually
Vancouver,
depends on,
I'm pretty sure they could be fully fucking naked. And I was with Melina and Arianita, so I don't know if it's like that everywhere, if they were not allowed to do that, but
need a little more power just to be
but also, I mean, you can also very easily make the argument to where if he's doing that and not telling her, what else could he also potentially be doing? Like, what if he's going to a strip club? Could he also be doing lap dances? Could he be meeting other girls? Like, there's a lot of other theoretical things that could come from that too, right?
I know that not everyone considers going to a strip club as cheating, but I think that cheating very much depends on the boundaries that 2 people set in a relationship. If it is made clear,
Stop. No, this is we don't need the wokey polyamorous take. Like, strip clubs, like 95% of people would consider strip clubs to be like very sexual activity, and there's a reason why he hasn't told
Dan
her.
is getting blown out.
100%.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
it. Yeah, it's whatever.
This is like a
What
destiny-
about watching
this is-
porn?
this
Is
is-
watching porn
Depending on the
cheating?
Depending on the relationship, maybe.
Oh, for fucking get me out of here. I need to join the red pill. Fuck this.
For outside of like the online space of like, oh, like we're like polyamorous, like, you know, bisexual, BDSM, go to kink clubs.
I guess
and
I'm
all that
cheating
life or
on my
whatever.
wife every fucking night then. That's it.
I'm
It's
Every
the end of
night.
your relationship, you retard.
I'm saying that a lot of people would have a conversation about it, and if you're a man and you don't have that conversation, it's because you know she probably wouldn't be okay with it, so you're hoping you don't get caught.
No way.
Not every
You
night.
and Pops used to battle?
Sometimes.
Okay. So Peach had talked to her sister in the past, apparently, and they'd gone over like, oh, what are your like boundaries in a relationship? Like, what do you consider cheating? Something like this. It was less autistically framed than that, but at one point it came out
Jess is
that
talking to Jane now.
yes, correct. Jess had talked to Jane at some point in their life and gone over like, oh, like what do you consider cheating? And
casual talking, like, would you get mad if someone like, you know, like, talked on Instagram? I've never understood that. So you know, kind of like talk about like that.
And Jane said, like, oh yeah, if my like boyfriend went to a strip club and hid it, I would consider that cheating. Which
Hid,
cut to
not
now.
hid, not hidden, like
Hid.
not fucked, but hid. Kind of.
Oh,
Cut
hit
to
it.
now.
Oh, okay, hit it. Okay.
Hid. Hidden, yeah. So cut to now, he did that. So she says, all right, you get a week. She gives me you get a week to go and tell Joe that he has to tell my sister within a week, or I'm gonna tell my sister. Which
Wait,
I
why
think is
would
actually
you?
pretty fair.
I don't know why that burden would go to you, unless you're super close to your sister.
He wanted to do it, not me.
I wanted to do it. I
Oh.
wanted to tell Joe because I felt like I was the one who kind of like fucked him over in the way I got.
Well,
So
you gotta focus on
I
the
didn't want to go to him.
Well, I was gonna say Peach could tell to Joe.
she could have, yeah.
I would have probably preferred to be the one to talk to him, but
My wife is a very blunt person, and I feel like she would have autistically fucked it up. So that's why I wanted to take the reins and tell Joe. So then I corner Joe in a basement, which sounds bad, but that is exactly what happened. And I tell him, like, hey, on the fucking bachelor party, Bob 1 told me that you and the guys go out and do this all the fucking time. I was drunk. I told my wife. She's gonna tell her sister, you got a week.
Trust me, nephew.
And his eyes were fucking wide. So then a
Wait,
week
okay,
goes
wait.
by.
Are you friends with Joe at all?
I was at the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
friends like bros or just like friendly-ish?
Like him and I, we were friendly. Like I wouldn't say I wasn't texting him every day, but I was in that friend group chat. He was at my bachelor party, so you
How many
can
guys were at your
infer that
bachelor
I was.
party? More or less than 10.
Like 5 or 6. Yeah, less than 10. Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So I would put us. I would have said that we were bros at the time, 100%. So I tell him. He goes and tells Jane. Jane comes back to us and is like, "Hey, thank you." I talked to him. It was a long talk. It was like a few-hour talk. Blah blah blah. But we sorted it out, and that's
Nice.
kind of the last we ever heard of it.
Okay.
However, I got completely iced out of that friend group after that. I never got invited to anything again, which I get it. I got removed from the group chats after a while. Oh God, fucking voice crack. I got removed from the group chats after a while, and every dinner with Joe past then was awkward. Every family dinner, specifically.
Okay. How
Well,
old
yeah,
is
because he'd come
Joe
over
again?
to our house and I'd be sitting across.
He's in
to
his
my
mid
sister's
30s,
boyfriend.
Okay.
and it was Jane's boyfriend of like 10 years.
Sure.
So.
Oh wait, did Peach just say she's being an asshole to him?
No,
no, I
it
didn't
was
hear what
just
she
a little
said.
bit awkward. No.
Oh, okay, you're saying a little bit awkward now, but it sounded like Mooten cut you off, and you were saying like, well, I would sit across from him at the table, and then you got cut off. Sounded like a little more than a little awkward, but.
No, it was honestly just a little bit awkward. I never talked to him about it. But I you know, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
So family dinners for me were awkward. Her mom would always poke and prod, like, "Oh, like why aren't you hanging out with like Joe and the guys? Why don't you want to go over to fucking Bob's anymore?" And I'm just like, because I'm not gonna tell the fucking mom, because Jess's mom is very dramatic, and if she heard that Joe was going to a strip club, she would fucking cry and
The
be
whole
like,
family is gonna
"Oh my
know, and
God,
it's gonna be a
Jane,
thing."
how did he cheat on you, Jane? Blah blah." It would be a whole
To
fucking
her,
thing.
smoking weed and smoking crack is about on the same level.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah, for sure. So we're past that. Now, cut to now. This is a reason I don't want to go to the fucking Bob's for Christmas, because I have to be around that whole fucking friend group who iced me out over what I told my wife, which I'm fine with. I think I did the right thing, etc. But I don't want to see them. Fuck them. Peach just doesn't want to go. She doesn't like being over there. Anyways. So we're back to present day. Peach is celebrating her birthday on the couch after we get home from the Cappies, and she's like, I'm like, "You're gonna have to talk to your sister. You're gonna have to talk to your family. They're gonna try and get us to go." And she's like, "Oh no, it's very shrimple as. If they go to Bob's, we stay here. We stay with our cats."
that is not what I sound like.
Shrimple. She paints it as shrimple as, and I'm like, "This isn't shrimple as. Your family's gonna
I
fight
don't
tooth
know what
and
you
nail
just said. I
about
don't know
this."
that this isn't shrimple as.
It's an emo. Look in your chat.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean simple as. It's different.
It literally does.
Okay.
It does not.
Okay.
The way
Okay.
that
So
I
okay. Go
see
ahead.
this
Sorry.
is very clear, very simple. It's if they would like to go and change the plans for Christmas that had been established for months. If they want to go and celebrate at this house that is I have expressed disdain for my entire life. I don't like going there. They now want to celebrate there. We don't celebrate there every single year now since I was like 16. We've celebrated with other people at our house. We've done like maybe one Christmas there, but they want to go back for some reason this year. If they want to do that, I'm not going. But I will come for New Year's.
So we call, and she's talking to her family, and then I'm prodding in the background. I'm like, "You gotta bring up that shit." So she brings it up. She's like, "Oh, so what about Christmas? Have we talked about that or whatever?" And her sister cuts off as like, "That's not birthday talk." So I know that there's gonna be more drama to come.
Yeah, my sister's
And
ready to call whenever.
I think that's like the whole thing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're caught up. So yeah, Dan was retarded because Dan's like,
Nope.
Going to a strip club's not cheating.
Different. First
So
off,
that
different
makes me
strokes for
think that
different
Dan is coping here. He's
No.
going to strip clubs and he knows that he ain't supposed to be.
folks. I would say this. Point of contention. Number one, I would put it as you weren't necessarily the one that broke the bro code.
I did.
It was the Bob. No, the Bob broke the bro code. Joe told the Bob, and the Bob told you. And the Bob should not have told anyone except for the Bob's own wife. But instead, the Bob told another bro, and you don't tell a bro another bro's secret. Ever.
How old are the
That's between-
Bobs again? Bob 1 and Bob 2.
mid to late 30s.
Mid to late 30s.
I don't know if it's like
double check.
are they're both single, right? Where they've never been in long relationships before.
No, they're actually, one of them is in a long relationship and the other one is in a pretty long relationship. Actually, the Bob.
But after, yeah.
Well, no, at that time, the Bob that told you
Oh, yeah, you're
had
right,
a girlfriend who didn't like going to strip clubs, and it was well known that he was going. But in that case, I mean, I don't really know her, so.
I would say like I say this to everybody, and I always have this assumption with every single thing. If I tell a person and I tell them do not tell anybody this, yeah, they're always telling their significant other. That's always going to be the case.
100%.
So it's insanely fucking retarded. I would even argue more strongly in the affirmative, unless like the Bobs are like your fucking friends for life, because by them because they fucked you. You understand that you are fucking that
They gave
circumstance,
me
right?
a burden of knowledge.
No, not just a burden of knowledge, but a potential huge fuck up as well. Because imagine if all this comes out and in a
I
later
hit it.
date, yes, from Peach, right?
Then I'm
Because
like,
now Jesse's gonna be looking at you and it's like, wait, hold on, yeah, would you tell me something else? Like so by them telling you that, they should know you have to say something. Like that's how retarded would you be to tell them to your brother's sister's wife's husband? That's just beyond fucking retarded. It would be so stupid to say that. So they fucked up. He should be mad at them. That's where the anger should be directed. But when it comes to cheating and all of the communication, people get retarded on who they assign blame to. Well, technically they shouldn't be doing it because the first thing. So really, that's the origination. But especially, why the fuck would you? And they did it in the most retarded way possible. Like, hey, like, do you want to commit a crime with us? Like, and it's like, well, no. And you're like, oh no, that's okay. We're all committing crimes. And it's like, wow. Well,
it actually was literally
when you
that.
put
They
it-
were trying to.
Yeah,
they were
when
trying
you
to
put it that way,
no,
it seems even
bandwagon
more
you
better.
with it.
Yeah, but the liability and who's friends with who, that's just such a retarded thing.
Yeah, but Moot is also the last of the Mohicans coming in there, right? He's the newest.
100%, yeah.
He's the newest entrant to the Bob.
I was the addition to like a fucking 5 to 10 year friend group.
Oh yeah. So you're the seniority.
Oh yeah, for sure.
crazy is that they
Must have been
had
some
those
strong stuff
boys
this
had
today,
all
Sam,
gone
man.
on, like,
Then what happened to Kimia?
vacations all together to like
Hunter's getting resupplied.
Boys trips, yeah.
boys trips all together, and that's one of the times that they went to, that Bob said that they went to a strip club, and I can only imagine if they're all covering for each other, like what the fuck else are they doing?
What's going on in these trips? That's what I want to know. And I was pissed off because at the end of all this, it seemed like Joe got off fucking scot-free. Like he got one heated conversation with fucking Jane, and trust me, I wouldn't want to be there. But I get iced out of a completely fucking friend group in Toronto, and Joe just gets to keep banging fucking Jane. I mean, I felt fucking bitched. I got bitched there. Yeah, he
Why are
bitched
you
me.
saying banging? She's my
Banging your sister. He was banging
Saying
her.
like baby. Jesus, what the fuck?
But now I gotta figure out what we're doing for Christmas.
When you guys, one important thing, because Jess said you guys had established plans.
Oh yeah.
Like, were any plans actually established and agreed upon, and now they're changing them, or?
For sure. I actually remember what happened last year for Christmas. We were between spending Christmas with my parents or Luke's parents, but we didn't spend Christmas with Luke's parents at the
Not really.
Well, whatever. You know what I mean. We went there to celebrate Christmas up until the day before Christmas.
We left a day early.
Sure. That's not relevant, though, I don't think.
Well, it is.
Wait, where did you go
Put
after?
crowd control under skills on my
To
resume.
Peach's parents.
Okay, so you spent Christmas with your parents.
Yeah, we did 2 Christmas trips.
That's
But
right.
regardless, we were between actually spending the actual Christmas with his parents or at my house. And the deciding factor was, are you guys gonna go to Bob's? Because if you go to Bob's, we're not coming for Christmas. If you don't go, then we will come. And we come, we went.
Do not.
They didn't.
Last
well,
year.
we did. We did come. Yeah, last year.
Okay.
And so this year it was similar. We told them we'll come for Christmas at our house. They know very well, like We've made it established that we will not go to that.
Okay, so by
So now
saying
they've-
this, hold on, wait. So to be clear, that was never established. It sounds like you just assumed that they would hold that prior assumption from last year, but there was never an actual conversation where you guys were like, we will only
Thanks for
come
coming.
as long as you guys aren't going to the
We've
Bob's or
managed to
whatever.
set our explosives in every
There
zone
has been
except
now.
the last one.
We didn't
If you
say
have no
we
crews in
will only
there,
come if you don't go
there's
to the
4 of
Bobs
I'll find
until
them.
they said that they
Just
were
keep
going.
your radios on.
But
Okay.
they
And make sure nobody
we did
touches
say
that
that we would
detonator.
celebrate it at our house.
Sure.
That is true.
With
But
just
but it
us.
didn't. But it's like it's like a prop
Spider-Bot
logic.
can search
Like
faster
you didn't
than
say
I
like
can.
if and only if.
Your time to
It
shine,
sounds like
little
the
guy.
location,
Make Spidey
that,
Daddy
depending on the
proud.
conversation was just thrown in. Like if Mr. Moon was like, "Do you want to come over for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I'll go to you guys' for Christmas." And then I find out like a week before, Moon's like, "Oh well, actually, we're gonna go over to this house." And I'm like, "I said that I would only go to your house." Like that would Mooten would probably be like, "Well, I didn't. Well, that wasn't. It wasn't like an if or only if, or if and only
Like
if."
we're
right?
celebrating Christmas versus like the fucking.
The
actual
location
spot, but
wasn't
yeah.
like the super relevant part, right? Yeah.
Spider-Man.
And it sounds like you haven't
Yeah,
made it super
yeah.
clear yet to your family that you fucking hate and never want to go to the Bob's house again. That's not a thing that they are aware of.
Well, we
have
did that
made it
last
clear
year.
from last year.
No,
And
but
I've made
last
it clear
year-
my entire life.
Yeah, but
Our
like
team's moving
I
in now.
haven't heard the
Thanks.
conversation, so it's hard. But it sounds like last year there was a set of circumstances that gave rise to that, particularly being that you guys were out of the country and it was quite burdensome to travel back. But it doesn't sound like they have this in their head that like you will never ever want to go there again.
Well, the way that they framed, I would say that they knew it because the way that they framed, my sister framed, changing the plans was, yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to set aside some time in person. That the plans, or we're planning on changing them. So like, it seems like they understood that the plans were we were gonna go to their house and they knew the specific changes.
I think it's a fair thing to say that there was no like talk prior that the Christmas was going to be at your parents' house. Like 100%.
Yeah, I can relate to this because I'm a very dismissive, avoiding person who would never bring this up and would just hope that people would figure it out. But it sounds like that didn't happen, and you're just kind of hoping that they vibed it out. But now there's going to be an actual conversation where because if it was the fact that if you feel like that was clearly communicated, then there's no drama. Then you just don't go, and everybody should basically like they knew that when they made the choice to.
That's what I feel.
Hang on.
That there shouldn't be any drama. It's so clear. We were supposed to spend it at our house with just our family, changing the plans.
Thank you.
I'm not going.
Help's coming. Fire and rescue knows where you are, and they'll be here soon.
Wow. Well,
You're going to be okay.
All right, well, let's
it
go. Let's go
feels
do the call,
simple to me.
Peach, and then I'll come give him. I'll give him the status update. All right, we'll be back. I'm gonna go
You're gonna
the
do it
call-
right now?
We'll head right over
Yeah,
there.
but not in the voice chat, obviously.
No, but okay. You should solve this once and for all. As I said before, the final solution to this question. I'm serious.
I'll get you out.
Why? Why keep letting this drag on? Just be done with it once and for all. Rip the fucking band-aid off. What's the point?
Fire and rescue's on the
So
way.
Just
try not to move.
Dan's
I'll have you out
solution
of here
here is, or you want me to what? Leak to my mom
Thank you, Spider-Man.
that my sister got cheated.
It's real testing
Yes.
time for my latest upgrade.
wait. Why is this relevant?
It's not. Dan is just trying to convince us to solve the situation. once
Dan
and
thinks
for all.
we're gonna have to
Like a
always be
psycho.
fighting with the Bobs for fucking Peach's parents, like
All right,
hangout time.
I can speak for myself here.
There's only
Okay.
one other worker left inside.
Here's my
Hurry,
understanding. of the
Spider-Man.
situation. Number one has been established earlier on in this conversation that Peach, okay, has not been a fan of the Bob or Joe for a long time, preceding this incident. Okay, that was stated by you. Okay, you are a Bob disliker, a house disliker. Okay, now you are constantly being forced into a situation of every year. Let's go to the Bobs. Let's go to the Bobs. Let's go to the Bobs. That will never end. But you now have the opportunity to hand, because you've also left out one piece of the puzzle here, which is important, is that Joe actually did speak with, or sorry, Joe actually did cheat on your sister.
Because he did go to the strip club. Yeah.
No, I thought he actually cheated.
We do consider that cheating, so yes.
Did he do, okay, sorry, did he actually cheat?
Did he
fuck
put
someone
penis in
else?
vagina? No, we
Yeah.
don't think so.
Okay, you don't, so it's just
Not
that
that's
one
been
then.
established, no. It's
Okay.
just, but it's been confirmed. He's gone to strip clubs. He hid it from her on purpose.
Okay.
He admitted to that.
I think what I would like to do in this situation, if I was a Mr. Moon, is that I would be like, basically, you need to stop putting yourself in a situation that you don't want to go there. You don't want to fucking go there. Every year you're going to constantly be being pushed more and more because...
Wait. Is this true? Did Jane break up with the guy?
That is correct. They are now broken up.
2-3 years later, she ended up breaking up with him. Now it's only like a couple of months ago that they broke up. Very recently.
What? 2 to 3 years ago she broke up with him, but she also broke up with him.
Her timeline, her timeline is wrong.
This all happened like 2 or 3 years ago because we've been married for 2 years.
So it's 2023 that this happened.
Wait.
This is 2 years ago.
This whole ordeal, I thought this happened like a months ago.
I just thought, yeah.
No, this whole ordeal where the bachelor party happened 2 years ago.
Oh, true.
You guys suck.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. I feel like I'm watching Westworld, and I just got to the last episode. And I realized the timelines would. Hold on. Okay. Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. My mind is reshuffled. Okay. All of this happened 2 to 3 years ago. Have you been to the Bob's or anybody else's since?
I had to do fucking terrible time there where I'm iced out of this friend group and I'm having to go like a fucking cuck and be in his house with 4 people who obviously fucking despise me. Yeah, I've had to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm saying, just fucking be done with it.
Completely different.
Just be done with it. You both fucking hate the Bobs. And the way to solve... You guys can never solve the Bob situation, and the Bobs are never going to solve the Bob situation, because for the Bobs to solve the Bob situation, it has to mean that they admit that they knew that Joe was quote-unquote cheating on your sister. So the Bobs are never going to ever say anything. They're going to be like, yeah, we just kind of don't like Lucas. And your mom is going to keep pushing, being like, hey, you know, why don't you just have... you know, the Bobs and Luke hang out. You guys will be best buds. They'll be great. But it's never going to happen because your mom is not going to know that the vagina whisperer witnesser fucking created 2 monsters. 2 monsters, okay? And as a result of that, it will keep going forever. So the best way out of this situation is that for Luke, who's a man who can have uncomfortable conversations, to go and speak to your mom and be like, listen, I don't like
that. Would be
Bobs,
a
and I'll tell
weird
you why.
humiliation ritual for Jane, though.
What? Jane, can
you tell me
ultimatum
why
that
did
you
Jane
there.
why did Jane break up with?
For a multitude of reasons. It didn't like it wasn't over cheating specifically, or as far as she's told me.
Wait, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. There's an important part you've left out again.
Okay.
Peach's sister is doing a power play right now, Steve, okay? Her sister is trying to retain control over the Bobs, okay?
That's true.
And the Bobs are still friends with Joe.
Yeah.
Boom.
She wants to make it clear, since we've known this family.
Fire and rescue's on its way. Are you okay?
She wants to make it clear that she is not going to get pushed out of our family friends.
And real quick, is Joe part of the Bobs, or is he just in that friend group?
Joe is friend group of the
In
Bobs.
fact, the way that my sister met him is he would go and spend Easter with his family, Christmas with his family. One year, one of the boys brought along his friend, and then they met through that. So they're very close friends with him. But so he only came around like sometimes, but they met in kind of like a family situation.
Okay.
So, what I'm saying here is that Peach and her sister are fundamentally at odds. They do not want the same thing. So
that's right.
Peach and Mr. Mooten want the Bobs to fuck off permanently forever, and they won't give a fuck if they ever see them ever again. Peach's sister wants to keep the Bobs around and doesn't give a fuck, apparently, that Mr. Mooten is fucking miserable being around the Bobs because they fucking hate him, and that will never change, ever. So there needs to be an outside force that pushes Peach's sister's hand in a way that she can't avoid the fact that the Bobs are gone and they're never coming back, and they need to move on with their life.
Why does Jane want to be friends with the Bobs? Because the strip club people? I don't know. The Bobs are terrible people, and she's a retard for wanting to be friends with them.
I do agree. I agree with that. Yes.
Keep looking for supplies.
You gotta do something
Is
here.
that
So you don't have to
everything?
keep doing this.
You got it all out there?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay. You ready for your truth nukes?
Yeah, let's go.
For fucking Pete's sake. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So here, okay, so there's a
police.
okay, a couple unknowns here, okay?
Never even mentioned the
making
flame.
some guesses, okay?
I just
Is your
wanted out.
Then you should have remembered we all go out the
Jessica,
same
do you have a
way
top
we
secret
come in.
Reddit account that posts in the
Painfully.
Raised by Narcissist subreddit or anything? Are we talking like at that level of?
No, but God fucking damn it.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so this is what I would say. Okay, so number one, the drama with mom is not working. Okay, in my opinion, this is one of the most important things, especially because it sounds like your mom is a little bit of a family schemer, the kind of person who likes to sit home and make calls to family members all day. And if you put this out, she is going to be telling everybody. Number one. Number two, your sister is going to fucking hate you because everybody will know, and your sister, especially for women or for men too, but like if you've been cheated on, like that, it's humiliating. And yeah, your mom is gonna make it. And not only now is your mom, or your relationship with your mom and your sister's gonna be weird. Your sister's relationship will be weird with everybody, and she's gonna be resentful of you more than anybody else probably for telling mom. And she's probably gonna have a weird relationship now with the Joes and everybody else who she was trying to hold on to, or the Bobs or whatever. All of that is gonna be fucked because now the whole family's gonna know that they knew, and it's just gonna, and there's gonna be so much about it, right? So that's the.
I said have your fucking sister do it, and you said no, I don't want to. So I'd force your fucking sister to do it. Be like, you do it, or I'm gonna tell your mom.
There's other issues. So one, that's the nuclear option. Okay. But another big issue with that, aside from your mom and your sister and all the fallout there, another big issue you're gonna run into is it sounds like your mom really likes the Bobs, right?
Yep.
If I was decently enough.
She does, but she doesn't. Like growing up, this would be what we got with the Bobs. It'd be like, oh, these fucking people, you know, all of a sudden talk shit. I don't know how they're still married. We'd get there. Hey, how are you doing? We'd get home, be like, she's
does your mom?
drunk.
Does she do this with everybody?
So what's your deal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's just a normal. That's
Leading
that's
questions.
normal.
All right.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not. It's just to show I understand the archetype. Okay. So the issue, I already know what your mom is going to say if you give this as an excuse. So one, you're going to blow everything up. Okay. But here's what your mom is going to say after everything. Okay. Because your mom is going to maybe act indignant, act dramatic, call everybody. When it comes time to make plans, and you say, okay, so mom, you definitely understand why I don't want to go to the Bobs and everything, right? Your mom's going to say, if Jane could forgive them, why can't you? And you're going to be fucked. You're not going to have anything to say, and you're going to have to pull out a totally separate excuse, which is going to completely eliminate the entire reason why you told your mom this in the first place. Because she's not going to let it stand. How is it that Jane can go and see all these people, the one who's cheated and humiliated, but you guys can't?
They didn't cheat on Jane.
They said it
Joe
couldn't be
cheated
done.
on Jane.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
if
the boys,
Jane's
like, helped.
forgiven them, why can't
Forgiving
Justin?
them for what? For knowing afterwards?
Yeah, Jane still wants to go over there, right?
Helping?
What happened with him?
Yeah, like they all
What, they like
covered
hold his dick
together.
with the fuck? I don't know. I feel like the Bobs don't have to be forgiven. The Bobs are just doing what Bobs do. The problem is that for Moot, Moot's fucking excluded from the group.
Yes, but that's your real problem, though, right? So all this other cheating stuff is going to make things super dramatic. The mom's just going to say, if Jane can get over it, I don't know why you can't. Why do you guys have to be extra dramatic about it? You could try to introduce like this whole extra friend group dynamic shit. Keep in mind, by the way, that, you know, I'm giving my takes here. Your mom might not actually agree that Mooten should have said anything. Your mom might, I don't know how crazy she is on who she sides with or who she likes or whatever. Your mom might have a totally different perspective. Well, maybe Moot deserved that. Maybe Moot shouldn't have said anything, or maybe Moot fucked her up. I don't know.
She's very like, if one of her daughters gets hurt, then oh my god.
Sure. Okay. Maybe she would have known that. Sure. But once you introduce this nugget of information to your mom, things can get way more chaotic. There's a lot of like weird shit that
I
goes on.
agree with you, 100% on this. Also, she might have a heart attack.
Then have your fucking sister deal with it, okay? Say, hey sis, deal with this, or I'm going to mom. And then
Hey,
it's your sister's
old
problem.
man, we're trying to hear the fucking guru here, not you.
Okay.
The other issue is if you leave it up to your sister to tell your mom, you don't know what your sister will say. She might, because your sister might, and you might not even know this because now you would have to talk to your mom. Your sister might say some shit like, well, it's really awkward and Jess doesn't want to go just because Lucas was weird around the Bobs and now they don't like each other. So now Jess thinks it's weird. Like, yeah, your mom could say some shit like that, or your sister could say some shit like that to your mom because she wants to avoid all the drama because it's you guys have the same mom. They will know it. And now
She might start scheming.
Yeah, and now you're in 7 layers of bullshit. If I were you guys, this is awkward and this might lead to a fight in and of itself, but it's a more contained fight. Do you have local friends around Toronto?
Yeah. Well, no.
No, but we're more than happy to chill at home for Christmas and play with our cats.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would never say that because you're basically saying like I fucking hate you guys so much. I'd rather sit at home and be miserable than go out with you. Like if it's possible, or even to make some shit up. How far away are the Bobs? How far away are your family from you guys? Like how long would it take for you to get there? Is this like an hour? Is it like 3 hours?
It's a couple of hours.
Couple hours? like, is it beyond the pale for you to say like, hey, we have a friend group that's doing like something really fun for Christmas or whatever else, and like we've got like, you know, friends now in Toronto, we really want to build up relationships with them, and like maybe we can catch you guys, especially because like, you know, we don't really have the most fun at Joe's anyway, or at the Bob's anyway, so like we'd rather just like, you know, work on our friend group here and do that. We'll catch you guys on New Year's, and it'll
They
be more
wouldn't
fun.
believe me. If I told them that I had a new friend, I swear to God, they would not believe me. They'd be like, and you what?
Okay.
Friend?
I think
In
the most
person?
Well, I think the most important thing is you have to find a legitimate reason. Like, you can't just like, because it's not really the whole story is too much. You have to find a good reason why that isn't going to fall apart just because